capitalize. It was difficult to play in advantage in the central corridor. The field was extremely dry, as usually here when we play daytime. We couldn't manage to be precise enough, and in one of those situations, one of those losses in the central corridor, they found Titus in a good position to run in transition and finalize the action really well. 1-0. We keep going, we keep trying. Second half, we tried everything we could. I think we have some good chances to at least to equalize, to the way of this game with 0 points. I don't think that our performance today was a 0 points performance, but what can I say? It's a scoring game. They scored 1 goal, we didn't. 3 points for Stellenbosch. I think they fought in a incredible way for every action, for every meter, and in the end, 3 points today. No dramas. Nobody is invincible. We got our first defeat in the league, and now it's time to recover tonight. Start again. Big game on Saturday. Congratulations to Stellenbosch and our side.
I'm not sure on the result. The Stellenbosch coach just reminded us that this was his 100th game and he's won back-to-back here. Maybe can you just explain what exactly does it make it so difficult, to win matches against Stellenbosch? I think lastly you also spoke that it's a bit of a difficult team to play against. What makes it so difficult up against them?
It's a difficult team to play for teams like us. Our way of playing is based on possession, and it's a really well organized team behind the ball. And selfish, they don't have any problem with spend long periods of time.
Excuse me. The team you started today was the exact same one that played in Nigeria earlier this week.
Mistake, right?
Sorry?
It was a mistake.
Oh, no, I'm asking. So I wanted to ask them, were you tempted, how much do you think that played a factor in traveling so far and then having to play a game so quickly after such an intense game?
Oh, again, if now with the 1-0 in our hands, it's easy to have the temptation to say, oh, we should have changed maybe 4 or 5 fresh players. But the truth is that the team started the game very well. We should have capitalized our control in the first 20-25 minutes, and probably if we get the lead, we will be here now talking about a different result, I'm sure. So I don't think so. I think the team was prepared to perform in a short space of time in high intensity games like the game that we play away in Algeria and a game at home against an opponent like Stellenbosch. We prepare the team in pre-season and during the season for these moments to, if players are available, to have the possibility to repeat sometimes the start 11. It doesn't mean that we're going to do it always, because it's not always possible. But today everybody was good, ready to go, knowing that probably that fatigue will appear after maybe 55, 60, 70, and that's the time that maybe you need to introduce those fresh players to keep the level during the 90 minutes. You hope to do it leading the game, not chasing one goal, like it was today. It was a little bit more chaotic in the last 20 minutes, trying to find at least one goal. But I think, if I think about our performance early in the match, in the first half, I think the players were in a optimal situation, so probably not really affected by the previous game. Because the opponent even have the same problem. Even later than us, they play one day late than Pirates, and really difficult flight connections and stuff, with no time to prepare the game, and I think they managed to perform well. So we have to get used to this schedule, to this accumulation of games, and not complain about that.
Call Mamelodi Sundowns a points machine, right? How frustrating is it knowing that you win a record 7 games, you slip up once, and you're now in second?
Yeah, well, I think we have the same number of points. Goal difference right now is putting us up and down. It's only 8 games. We have to play 30 games. Trust me, we all here in the group, we know how difficult it's going to be, how difficult it is to win each and every game for us. And we want to compete. We want to be there until the last game with options to finish in the top. And that's the time that we will analyze. And right now, to be second, obviously we would like to be in the top and with 10 points of advantage. Understanding that in this league, because of the level of the opponents, right now is not possible. So not frustrated at all. The first defeat came today. It could be, I think we beat Chipa 2-1 here, 95, when it was close to be a draw. Some other games that maybe today we didn't perform to lose the match, but it happens. No dramas. And preparing for the next one, because you can be sure that this group is going to fight until the last.
Points machine. I mean, that's the word you've used to reference Sundowns. What do you think it's going to take for Pirates to be that point machine in terms of the fight for the championship, or do you think you're there?
We have the same amount of points. Exactly the same. We lost today. They lost against Polo One City a few weeks ago. We have the same amount of points. So we have to run our race. That's it. We play against Stellenbosch today. We didn't play against Mamelodi Sundowns. We are competing against Sundowns, against Stellenbosch, against Kaiser Chiefs, against Arrows, against everyone. It's 3 points every game. And yeah, it's only 8. I know that we are in December. We should have maybe 15 or 20 games already playing the league. That's why you are a little bit anxious with this question, but it's only 8. That's the truth. Some other teams not even 8. So it's still so early. There's gonna be teams that you don't see, you are not looking at them right now, that will finish in the top 3, 100%, or in the top 4. They're coming. So still a lot of things to say in this competition.
Yeah. How big of a boost is to have a free week leading to the big game next week, especially with the recovery, everything we're talking about, the heavy legs, and how you would like to make use of this week or working on a number of things.
No, in this period, it's a luxury to have now 4 days to plus recovery. We have 5 days to prepare the game as good as possible. Obviously, now we look to the future. The next game is going to be something else. We're going to be tested in a very high level, and yeah, we will face the week with good attitude, with motivation, with the illusion to offer a good performance on Saturday here against Al-Ali, and having those days, like you said, and the possibility to rest, I think is giving us an extra to make sure that there's no excuses, that Saturday we can be in the level that the competition requires and the opponent will ask.
Just for clarity, Coach, to fill us in as to what was happening right at the end with some sections of the supporters on the other side of the stadium, as it looked like we had some explaining to do in the night from where I was again. Thank you.
Nothing special. Sometimes people are not happy with the results and they express themselves. They have the right to do it. Respecting some certain also parameters in the communication. I know, how can I say, it's part of the job, let's say, sometimes to listen to the critics and just try to listen carefully what he wants to say to the coach this time. And just an interaction between Pirates coach and one Buccaneer. But it's sorted, we shake hands.
Premiership League, 20 or more games can make you win the league. I just want to find out from you, with the players we have, is that a mission possible?
I'm sorry, I'm struggling with your accent already.
I'm saying, mathematically speaking, in our league here, 20 or more wins can guarantee a league. So I want to find out from you, with the players we have, is that a mission possible?
Yeah, I got it. I mean, I'm trying. I'll try, okay? I mean, we face each and every game with the intention to win, because I think it's our responsibility when you are in a big club, and we have the capacity to fight for every point. We have the resources, the squad, the quality. We have everything in order to make it possible. So there's I don't count how many points we do need or not. I came here in my first season, somebody told me 60 points, you win the league. Not true. I think Sundowns got 70 something. We got 54. We were 2 games behind that hypothetical, number that gives you the league. It's not true. Not anymore. Not anymore. Unless more and more teams are coming to the party and start to compete properly, it seems that 60 points is not going to be enough. So, trust me, sometimes during the week, if you ask me how many points we have, I will need to think twice, because I'm just thinking about the next game. If the game offers me the possibility to collect 3, that's what I want. It doesn't matter where we play, against who, so I'm trying to say we're going game by game, and when I say this is the truth, we're going game by game, trying to focus on ourselves, running our race, knowing that the South African League, the PSL, it's really difficult, but we accept the challenge and we want to be there.
Of merit and the player is good, but for you personally, coach, playing the Champions League again and playing in the league. Is it more mental than anything? Is it you working with the psyche of the players? Because Pirates really, not a lot of times they're in this situation of Champions League, Cup games. Is it more mental psyche than anything? Is it also something that you work on with the players?
We are learning. I think the other day, at least in the Star 11, the only player with experience in the Champions League was Makaula. I'm not wrong, with Amafulo. For everybody else, it was the first time, including the coach. So I said before we start the competition that we are going together to explore a new space for all of us. But with the same expectations than usually, which is quite extreme. And we have to get used to that as well. We cannot. It's easy to say for me today, it was a long trip, really high intensity game because it was. The numbers said that it was over what we used to play in terms of numbers in a PSL game, and now we play the league. But it's not helping me to get the result that we are looking for. There's no excuses. We have to get used to compete in a high level every 3 or 4 days, because that's football right now. And we need to explore that space, us as a technical staff, to give the players the best as we can in terms of recovery, in terms of nutrition, in terms of a lot of things, to make sure that when it's time to perform, when it's the kickoff, everybody's ready and we can do it in the level that everybody expects. So, like I said, it's a new space for all of us. We're trying our best, and I think so far we're doing a good job. Hopefully that job can be confirmed with good results.